Hi everyone, so I'm here with your week message. Let's see what the cards want to reveal. Oh, that's interesting. I actually feel like 4, so I'm going to take it. The first thing I'm seeing is temptation will test you, and then we have success. Then we have broken wishbone, and then we have take a vacation, kite. Um, I'm not liking this energy. This feels like um this feels like you fall for a trap. This feels like you fall for a temptation that you feel is a success, but it ends up being a broken wishbone, and then you feel like you need to have a vacation because you're going to feel totally drained and exhausted from this energy. I'm not liking it, my peoples. I'm not liking it. But not every single message is butterflies and rainbows. Oh, that went way to the right. Let me push it here so you can see it. But it's a butterfly backwards. Oh my God, I got a whole mess of stuff. Do you see this? This is like a centered mess. And then there's like 3 up here. So these are future stuff. There's potential for you, right? This was over here, so I'm going to put it here. 3 potential future stuff. And let's talk about the future first, and then we'll work backwards because this is a hot mess, and it looks like it's directional. Like you're going in a certain direction. What you're going towards in this angle is the dog inside a ring of protection. So it's like protected with a and like around us. You're protected because your energy was pure. Let's say that. And that's what you're going towards. There are 3 paths that you can go to, but the one that you're going to do is the one of the dog being protected. Okay. This one of emotional growth, I don't see that because that's the Kisara stone. And then the butterfly is backwards, so I don't see a spiritual change here, but you're going in this direction. All right. So let's talk about what you see. The first thing we see is the fairy with a pearl. So for me, this is you have some kind of knowledge, some kind of growth, some kind of expansion. Then we have this little cluster right here, which is this idea, this knowledge, whatever you have. It's like a bunny. It can reproduce a lot of growth and expansion in your life. But right here, you have the leaf. So there's a hole in your plan that makes it fall into the wrong direction. And it's all centered around a wish that you made with a star. The wish was, and it's interesting because we have a horse and a bird flying away. The wish has to do with moving away from something, leaving something behind. Here's the bird and the flying horse. And right here with the stag, in the gold color, which has to do with your spirit, he's jumping. With the stag energy, it says that you're actually, this reminds me of Artemis, and this is and like the protector of the innocent, the protector of children, and the protector of mothers and women. I'm feeling like you had an idea, it's for multiplication, but there's a hole in your plan because the wish that you had, it's kind of moving you in 2 separate directions. Okay. You're like flying in 2 separate directions, and so wisdom came in this situation, and I feel like that's the reason why your plans aren't going the way that you want, because it's like splitting you in 2 directions. Then we go into this energy, which is the energy of Virgo. Virgo seems to be coming out a lot. And so this can be Virgo season, or this can be having to nitpick a plan and put it together the right way. And then we have a butterfly in reverse. Again, we see the butterfly in reverse twice, and these are both gold ones here. So here is saying that there's not going to be a change in your spirit at all during the progress of this, but you have to have wise planning. and you have to be cautious of this Virgo energy. And what I'm seeing is that it's a hidden enemy, because we have a bat, a vampire bat there. And then we have the mask in reverse, right? The mask in reverse, and we have the sun in reverse. And so this is saying that you can't see that this person is wearing a mask because they're hidden to you. It's a person. It can be a person that is of the sign of Virgo, or it can be a situation that is like it requires a lot of planning. And then here we move into this energy of the protected dog. And so your loyalty to this plan that you have is going to protect you. Um, you know that saying that says rejection is God's protection? I feel like that's what's playing out here. Um, there might be a desire for something, like for you to evolve to a certain level or to change something of your energy or something like that. And it's not a good plan because it goes against what you really want. So it's kind of like there's a hole in your plan, so then the plan is not going to fall through. I mean, it's going to fall through and not come out the way that you want, because there's a snake in your midst. And you know how this temptation will test you? The snake, it feels like something that is trying to tell you, no, you should do it this way. Or you know, when you talk to a person, you give them an part of your idea, and they try to kind of shape that idea for their benefit instead of yours. This is what it feels like. And so it's moving you in two different directions. And so they're blocking the plan until you can, and shielding your energy until you can decipher who this energy is. You know what? I'm feeling like I want to pull one of these. I didn't do this for all the other readings, but who cares? I'm feeling like I need to. See, do you see how she has vines that are covering her eyeballs on here? That's important. And it says snowdrop. When all seems to stem from the unknown, hold firm in knowing that all will be as it should be. And this is what I'm feeling here, because it didn't matter all this mess that we saw in the middle. You were still going to end up in, because the dog fell where the success is. You're always going to be successful. Okay. This thing is going to work out for you. It's just, this is like a hiccup, and it's because there's one squeaky wheel. There's one snake in the grass in this energy. Who's the snake in the grass? Tell me more. Again, it doesn't want to tell me. I have number 22. It says garlic. It is unwise to walk beyond the boundaries you have yet to expand on. In other words, it's not good for us to talk about the situation because you're not ready to see it right now. Protection among all else. Just protect what you're trying to create. I feel like you're not ready to see who this Virgo is. And because you're not ready to see, you won't see. Oh. And because you do not want to see, you won't see. I feel like you're going to see in the future, and you're going to put this thing to rest, and you're going to close this door. It's just, it is what it is. You know, sometimes you need to go through life lessons. Sometimes you need to go through connections, because they are the thing that open up your eyes to something else, you know? And sometimes, you know, people are in your life for a certain period because they're supposed to be, and then you move on from it. This one's interesting. This one seems like it's going to be a little bit complicated. All right. I hope this helps you, and we'll see you the next time.